Hello everybody and welcome to the final 80th anniversary video on this channel. Today we're going to be doing a running session video where I show you all of the new 80th anniversary motorized engines in action. But before we do that, I thought I'd just get you all familiar with this layout and also complain about some things because the layout building process was very excruciating. So here is what we are working with. This is a combination of the Talking Thomas and Percy train set from 2020 that I looked at in my barrel launching video, and it's also the barrel launching set itself. I'm actually very happy with the fact that I was able to make a completely unique layout featuring two sets, which are somewhat restrictive, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But I'm actually very happy with this. Of course, like you'll probably notice as we go along the layout, it's pretty much just two loops that connect at this warehouse thing. But I am actually somewhat proud of it here. So let's start over here by Thomas, who is on the Vigorstown Bridge with Annie and Clarabelle. Track goes down here to this really cool billboard for Sodor. It's really awesome. This came with the talking set, and it's pretty neat. We go into this little thing here. That set also came with a couple of these pieces, and we are very limited with straight tracks, so it's not like I just couldn't have this here. And there are these obnoxious like holes on the side of the track, and I didn't want those to be like this where there's just nothing on there, so I put this on here. It doesn't really make too much sense, but at least it's something. Go over here to the barrel warehouse, I suppose, where we see James is responsible for pulling the barrel truck, and the Flying Scotsman is hanging out in the station. We've got a couple barrels on the side here, and Percy is leaving with the mail train. Even though I wasn't a huge fan of this warehouse, like, at all, it's a really nice, like, centerpiece, I guess. So at least we have something cool to look at. We'll hop over here to the little, I guess, dockyard area where we go through this Henry's Tunnel, Blue Mountain Quarry Tunnel. We have Duck, who is here with a couple trucks, and he's waiting for Bulstrode to give him his cargo. Yeah, really happy with this. Duck looks awesome with these trucks, if I do say so myself. And you will see, you can't really see it right now, but he does, you can't really see it at all. He does have the brake vent in there. Let's hop over to this little area over here really quickly. So we've got this really weird sort of un-Thomasy bridge where Gordon is going over it with the express coach. Over here, we've got Nia with her elephant car, and I also gave her the tanker. And then right here is just kind of a tunnel to nowhere. I guess you could say this is the Misty Island Tunnel. I was not intending on that. But the whole reason this is here is because you can't really, like, connect the tracks like really easy, so you have to do this really long loop, and I needed another piece of straight track, and the only thing I had left was this switch and this curve, so I thought, you know what, I'll just make a little mysterious tunnel here. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I guess you could suppose, or I guess you could guess that Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand could come out of there, but that is what we're working with here. Now, I kind of like this layout, you know, from like a bird's eye view, but building this layout was a complete disaster. I hope I don't trigger anybody when I say this, but this track is terrible. It is so hard to connect and take apart, and especially going over here to the curves, there's such an odd radius. I guess I'm just really used to Thomas Wooden Railway, where you need 4 curves to make half a circle, but these pieces of track are so restrictive, like especially these ascending pieces right here. You can't like flip them around or anything. Like if you wanted to have an ascending track go this way, you got to get a completely new piece. You can't have this. It's really bad. It's also not bad due to the fact that there's just multicolored track everywhere. The track itself is just so poorly done and cheap and just not good. I don't understand what was wrong with Trackmaster 1 track. That track is so much easier to put together. This is, when I take this apart, it's going to be a complete hell to break apart this track because you literally have to force it off, whereas with Trackmaster 1 and Tomy, you could literally just lift it up and it would come apart. And also this turntable. Very annoying. It's cool that we have a turntable, but these points are at such odd angles, and why don't you just put them like side to side here? And then you also can't put anything here. Like, there just aren't enough like convenient switches or anything to connect track to this one here, so I literally ended it in the buffer, and it's really annoying. But oh well, let's not complain about this for too long, because you all want to see these engines in action. So I'm gonna play some music, we're gonna have the trains run around a little bit, and I hope you enjoyed this little running session. Hey! What the fuck? What the fuck? You're supposed to go this way, you asshole! Straight. What the fuck, dude? Oh. Fuck. What the fuck? No, damn it. I stopped on his arm. Oh, thank you!